I didn't realize skinny privilege was a thing until I went from obese to fit, and I absolutely hate it. 2 years ago, I weighed 280 pounds. I'm 5'4", so I was basically a walking health crisis. I couldn't walk upstairs without getting winded, my knees hurt constantly, and I avoided mirrors like they were going to attack me. But the worst part wasn't the physical stuff. It was how people treated me like I was invisible or disgusting. Cashiers would barely look at me. Guys would literally step around me like I was furniture. My own doctor would blame everything on my weight before even examining me. I remember going to this coffee shop near my work every morning. Same barista, Jake, worked there for months. I'd order my usual, large coffee with cream, and he'd take my money without making eye contact. Never smiled, never said anything beyond, "Next customer, please." The breaking point came when I went to a job interview at this marketing company. I had all the right qualifications, perfect resume, years of experience. But the interviewer kept glancing at my stomach and checking her watch like I was wasting her time. She ended the interview after 10 minutes and said they'd be in touch. That night, I decided enough was enough. I joined a gym, started counting calories, meal prepping on Sundays. It took me 18 months, but I lost 130 pounds. I went from a size 22 to a size 6. People kept telling me how amazing I looked, how proud they were of me, but then something weird started happening. The same people who ignored me before suddenly wanted to be my best friend. My coworkers who used to eat lunch without inviting me started asking me to join them every day. The worst part was going back to that coffee shop. Jake, the same barista who treated me like I didn't exist, suddenly became Mr. Personality. He started smiling, making small talk, even giving me discounts without me asking. One morning he goes, "Hey beautiful," the usual. I just stared at him. This was the same guy who couldn't even look at me 6 months earlier when I was buying the exact same coffee. I said, "Do you remember me from before?" He looked confused and said no, so I pulled out my phone and showed him a picture of myself at 280 pounds. This is me, same person, same coffee order, same $5 I've been spending here for 2 years. His face went completely white. He started stammering about how he sees so many customers and couldn't possibly remember everyone. But we both knew that wasn't true. He remembered me just fine when I was fat. He just chose to treat me like garbage. The breaking point came when I went back to that same marketing company for a different position. The receptionist, who barely acknowledged me before, was suddenly super friendly. She complimented my outfit and offered me water while I waited. Then the same interviewer who dismissed me 18 months earlier walked out. She didn't recognize me at all. Spent 45 minutes asking detailed questions about my experience, laughing at my jokes, talking about company culture. At the end, she said I was exactly what they were looking for and offered me the job on the spot. The same job I was overqualified for when I weighed 280 pounds. I turned it down. I told her I'd interviewed there before and asked if she remembered. When she said no, I showed her my before picture. I said, "This is me. Same brain, same skills, same qualifications. The only thing that changed was my pants size." She got defensive and said weight had nothing to do with hiring decisions. So I asked why she interviewed me for 10 minutes then and 45 minutes now. She couldn't answer that. I walked out of there feeling sick to my stomach. Not because I was hungry, but because I realized how much my life had improved just because I got skinny. Better job opportunities, friendlier service, people actually listening when I talked. The worst part is knowing that right now there's some other version of me sitting in her car after a failed interview, wondering what's wrong with her, when the only thing wrong is other people's prejudice. I'm proud of getting healthy, but I hate that losing weight opened doors that should have been open all along.